think I might need some kaju. I get telephone calls. Please come and give us, tell us about how to have mental peace. So this is the main strength. The other problems are all a consequence of corruption. Today, we are disrupting our social system by insisting reservations for all and sundry. I was told by one of you that St. Stephen's College is been long established and gets very sizable government grants. That although the population of Christians is only 3%, 60% of the admissions are reserved for Christians. And a Hindu boy went with 90% marks, could not get in, but a Christian boy with 70% got in. So the pressure is growing on him. The boy is saying, I will convert to Christianity and join St. Stephen's. In Kerala, unfortunately, for them I stopped it. There was a proposal brought in that there will be Islamic banks which will give loans at 0 interest. I knew that such a bank is a trick. How can you give 0 interest and make the bank function? There must be some other way by which you are getting the money. And there is a way. But it is against our secularism. What do you mean by Islamic bank? The Reserve Bank Act is there, which prescribes what are the minimum conditions. That includes charging interest. This is part of our law. But the idea was that the Islamic bank will be set up, and if some Muslim boy goes and asks for a loan, he will get a loan without interest. But Hindu boy goes, they will say this technicality, that technicality. But privately they will telephone him and tell him, if you become Muslim, we'll give you. There's so much unemployment in Kerala. And Hindus now only 52%. The pressure is enormous to convert. So this social engineering is being upset by that, and then they want to bring reservations for Muslims and Christians. Why? Because they are poor. But are Brahmins not poor? Are Kshatriyas not poor? In my opinion, anybody who has been ruling class in India, if he is poor, he should get scholarship, he should get tuition, but he should not get reservation. Muslims and Christians have been ruling classes, one for 800 years and the other for 200 years. How they can get reservation? So all these things put together, we have to now seriously consider what is going to happen to our country. And that is why I say the cure is that Hindus and those other who are ready to acknowledge that their ancestors are Hindus, they should come together as one and bring into power a government which will be faithful to them. And therefore, the main problem of the country is corruption, which has destabilized our political system completely. And the main cure is Hindutva or Sanatana Dharma, whichever term you like to use. Hindutva only means Hinduness. But generally, they are making all Hindu terror, this, that, they are trying to defame. All the sadhus are in trouble. That's why Asaram Bapu has said, Gandhi said all foreigners should leave India, so Sonia Gandhi, please leave India. He said it yesterday. Baba Ramdev has said the same thing. And Anna Hazare has also said, Prime Minister is okay, but he is remote controlled. So a new atmosphere is growing. And I hope, therefore, all of us go back. All of us will now think of ourselves as Indian, which means followers of Sanatana Dharma, or followers or descendants of those who followed Sanatana Dharma. If you think you are descended from Gori and Ghazni, please go to Pakistan. You don't belong in India. You have to be very clear in your mind. Because Pakistan was created for those Muslims who said we can't live with Indians, with Hindus. So therefore India was carved out and Pakistan was created. You can't live here now and say, I am a descendant of Gori and Ghazni. If you think like that, please go to Pakistan. So this way, we can reconstruct our society. This is what I wanted to say. Thank you very much. Have a good lunch.